As if we had the updates be Bremo on this particular platform. Yesterday, Eslousu posted on her Facebook said she will no longer, perhaps she's just giving us Ghanaians a hint. She may not be contesting as an MP again on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. She even says that there are more things ahead. And then Menoka say, Dr. Nyahu Tamaklu, one of the founding members of the New Patriotic Party, and also the Nsema Babetujo Party, Alan Chemantin, should quit entirely from politics because he went independent and the whole nation he got 31,000 here. And now we are learning again say there is someone too who will be kicked out because if MPP wants to restructure, there are some people they have to let go. And one person shockingly also Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the former Minister of Education, also the running mate of a year, Dr. Bawumia. Now, Dennis Abuaje, who happens to be a year the spokesperson of the Bawumia campaign, or the Sembia Babe Tuja, or the two folks na Tuja. First of all, he was subtly confirming in some amount for say Yenyi Napo because Napo Obeka Dr. Bawumia hono ono fashion ka Bawumia campaign ono so we be him. So he was just like a no-brainer. He added no value and took nothing away. So people like Global Info Analysis have been saying, so why don't you take a Napo off? But then honestly, historically, vice presidents really add no value to the presidential race. If you look at what happened at US and even what really happened recently, December 7th here in Ghana, you realize Gina Nopoku, she really didn't contribute any significant change to John Dramani Mahame's campaign. She was not even campaigning every time, but yes, still the party won. So the burden falls on the party, on the presidential candidates, not the running mate. In this case, Napo. Yenko tin sema Dennis Edituja eba waka sembi afa John Dramani Mahama, and he's warning people say more case John Dramani Mahama election will win and you're legitimate. You guys rather want to destroy the New Patriotic Party. But before the Yenko tin sema or the Tuja eba to us.
The one thing is for sure that the party and even the people of this country acknowledges his hard work, his dedication. Nobody, even in the midst of all this discussion, has even pointed a finger at him.
Really?
The one thing is for sure that the party and even the people of this country acknowledges his hard work, his dedication. Nobody, even in the midst of all this discussion, has even pointed a finger at him.
Really? They have mentioned why the president brought him into his campaign in the first place, to fix the economy. The economy is broken as never before.
But we've seen the post-election analysis. Now we are not doing the pre-assumptions. The numbers and the outcome and the sentiment exiting the polls is quite clear. Everybody believes that he's applied himself very well. The party and most of us are simply waiting for him to make a decision. And I can tell you that the party is on standby for him to take a firm decision. And once he decides that he's going to run again, be rest assured that the party is going to rally behind him strongly.
Is that a decision you are unsure of?
I am very sure of that. Very sure.
You're sure he will make that decision positively?
As to whether, no, we're actually hoping. We're actually hoping he does. We're actually hoping he does.
You know he will, or you are hoping?
I'm not in his head. Even as a spokesperson for the campaign, I only see what he has told me, not what he's thinking. So we are waiting, but we are all praying and hoping that he leads the party into the 2028 elections. He's done so well. He's applied himself so well. Look at the decorum with which he executed his campaign, the elevation with which he's lifted the political discourse.
And if he does, Napo will not be in the consideration because you have heard how he was such a bad idea to your campaign.
I don't know about that. I mean, selection of running mate is always a prerogative of the flag bearer. And so maybe when you had an opportunity to sit down with him, you can ask him. You can ask him all of that. But we're really praying and hoping that he comes to lead us.
So you could see that the New Patriotic Party have not learned anything from their disastrous December 7th elections. They still want to plant Bawumia, the failed candidate, not only the New Patriotic Party. Now, if you listen to the last statement here about Napo, Yebisa no say he's not going to rule out if Napo will be retained or not. Okay, which means there is an internal discussion if we should keep Napo, and as if is Napo really a burden onto the party. These are things the party will have to weigh. Now, one of the things here you have to also notice that people like me feel like the New Patriotic Party have not really learned anything from their losses. Number one, their contributing most voters uncle vote apart from the economic mess, no, a lack of unity. So instead of him saying, say, we still want to push Bawumia to lead the New Patriotic Party, no, he should say, we want to do an open primary. Obia person president be a come. Let there be an equal playing field. Second, no person contested, uncontested. Say Alan Cash, no person back, no be contest, uncontested. Contest, and at the end of the day, no. Bawumia, we know that he won on a fair ground and basis. But then, if you really want to plant Bawumia again on the pedestal and force him down the throat of the party faithfuls, the grassroots and Ghanaians, it will still backfire. A lame candidate is a lame candidate. There's no two ways about that. Earlier yesterday, Dr. Nyawo Tamakuli sent me to the party say during the 2016 elections, so now before, the Bawumia bema or no, Nyawo Tamakulu, any the former vice president, Dr. Aliu Mahama. Now, one of the things they realize is that Bawumia is a very fine gentleman, but then he's very ineffective in making decisions. In the first wife, he say, Owari ni Samira second wife, he is not effective into worry back the same thing. A brand new Saki party chairman, he couldn't take a firm stance. So basically, this will be a man, perhaps no, some people will say he will just be thrust around, he will be played away, he will just be blown by the wind, and people who are loudmouth in the party. That is why I'm focused. He being the front runner, no, or very effective, and also or very good for the party. Now, I told you, so this same guy Dennis has a message for the National Democratic Congress and the New Patriotic Party. After the New Patriotic Party's loss, people are questioning how did John Dramani Mahama pull this, and people are saying so Mahama we election because in Kofoin voting the and Dennis Miracles Abuaje and Babetu just we should not downplay Mahama's victory, because you downplay Mahama's victory is like you licking your own wounds. First of all, you have to acknowledge you've lost for you to actually come back again, rebuild yourself, and get back on track. Now, it's unfair to downplay Mahama's victory. And I say, in a rare moment of political sportsmanship, Dennis Miracles Abuaji, spokesperson for Dr. Bawumia's campaign team, has publicly congratulated the National Democratic Congress (NDC) and its newly elected president John Dramani Mahama following the latest resounding victory in the 2024 general election. Abuaji, who has been an active figure in the New Patriotic Party campaign, took to the airwaves to acknowledge the magnitude of Mahama's victory. In a statement during Joy News, he emphasized the level of dedication and effort required to run a successful campaign, particularly one on this scale. So even clearly, you could see clearly say even a year John Dramani Mahama cran and I say even cran a year the New Patriotic Party their campaign they are also learning a year from a year someone like a year John Dramani Mahama, because he ran it very effectively. So the New Patriotic Party Bawumia campaign even is learning from a year John Dramani Mahama. But then on the issue of a year planting Bawumia again as a flag bearer, well, we live to see, because the party will have to go into recess, basically call the party elders and for them to know exactly what the way forward is. So this is exactly what is really going on. We live to see what will happen, and then you need the indemnity. So let's see what really happens as all of this whole debacle MPP stuff continue to unfold.